Hello, my friends. This is Noa Lakshmi with your inspiration to be your best self. Be your best self. We are elevating humanity for a better world. And astrology is one of the things that we can use, that I use, to inspire people and align our soul with our existence here on earth. And when we really tune into what's happening, what the stars are doing, what the planets are doing in relation to Earth, we are all part of this cosmic play. And astrology is not only a fun tool to use and explore, but it's a very scientific and helpful and very powerful nonetheless. Some profound realizations can enter our life when we choose to welcome that ancient wisdom, the wisdom of the planets, the wisdom of the cosmos. So without further ado, let's talk about what's happening this week and what's the next few weeks. And last week I talked about Mars in retrograde, and I'm going to mention that as well just a little bit on this week's update. But I'm going to incorporate a few more things and also talk about this full moon that is coming on the 23rd. I believe it's a Saturday. And got a few notes here just so I don't forget. But like I mentioned last week, the Mars in retrograde is not the best time to go full force. It's really a good time to slow down. It's a good time to reevaluate our actions and what we are feeling driven to do. It's not the best time to start new projects. It's more of a time to get even more specific and grounded with the projects that you've already been working on. But just overall, in general, Mars in retrograde the next couple of months, time to slow down. Time to slow down, time to reevaluate the direction that you're going in your life. And that's a little bit of a recap of Mars in retrograde and how it's really tying into this full moon that we are about to experience and about to have. So the full moon is happening in the sign of Scorpio, and it's very significant right now because not only that Mars is in retrograde, Pluto is in retrograde as well. Both Mars and Pluto rule Scorpio, so it's very, very powerful to have the full moon in the sign that both of the planets that rule that sign are in retrograde right now. Now, Pluto is a very profound and powerful planet. Pluto is the planet of death and rebirth, transformation. It's the planet of power. And it's all about going deep. Scorpio is deep waters. And it's about going deep, and it can be intense. But when we go deep and when we are willing to face what seems to be intense, we are heading towards a place of mastery, and mastering our emotions, mastering our feelings, mastering our impulses and our drives. And that is Mars. Mars is all about the impulse and the drive. Now there's a lot of sexuality also that is up for us, is coming up to the surface, because Mars is so much about sexuality. Same thing with Pluto and same thing with Scorpio. And of course, it's ruled by Mars and Pluto. So our sexuality right now and our sex drive to, again, that retrograde, that going, what seems to be going backwards, just the slowing down, and the opportunity to look deep within, look deep into our motives and our sex drives, what moves us, the choices that we make. Is it still based on pure instincts? Now, it's not that instincts are bad, by all means, not at all. But both Mars and Pluto, that are so much about our primal urges and our primal nature, it's not that it's bad, it's just a matter of right now to get in touch with those primal feelings, those primal desires. And being in touch with those desires doesn't mean that we just need to act on every desire that we have, that we need to act on every impulse that we have, that we need to act on every trigger that comes up for us. And what this retrograde season may bring the next few months is a lot of frustration. A lot of anger might be coming up to the surface. A lot of frustration is going to come up to the surface around perhaps your desires, around your wants, around your wanting to move forward and take action. And all those things are going to come up to the surface to be faced and to heal and to be resolved. And that's why retrograde time is such a great time for clearing, because we are going a little backwards to undo or do the things that we perhaps left behind. So that's a big piece, the sexuality, the sex drive, your sex life, just reevaluating and redoing the whole thing. Remember, there's a new you, there's a new version. And what is so up for us right now is new set of values. The sun is going to go into Taurus April 21st, and then we have the full moon on the 23rd, which is Scorpio, opposite Taurus. Taurus is so much about what we value, and also my own self-worth and how I value myself. So that's all related also to what we choose to invite into our lives when it comes to sexuality, when it comes to sexual interaction. What is my value system? And my self-worth, what do I invite into my life? What do I welcome? What is the type of exchange that I value? And there's a new set of values that so many of us are now experiencing and having around sex, sexuality, relationships. Who am I? My own self-worth and value. That's big, big, big. Mercury is going to be in Taurus as well. So it's different thoughts, different set of values, what we believe in, how we communicate, how we speak. All of that is being rearranged. And Mercury is going to go into retrograde as well. So it's another pulling the lever on, okay, this is time to slow down. This is not time to just act and speak and act first, think later kind of thing. That doesn't fly right now. And this is all, again, astrology is helping us to know what kind of energy is happening right now. And if you're going to force something, if you're going to speak too soon, if you're going to act too soon, guess what? You will feel the consequences, and especially right now. Things are just going to get more intense. Things are more powerful. With this full moon in Scorpio, there's a big illumination of rethinking and redoing and reconsidering everything that I just talked about. That's what the full moon is about. It's illumination. It's bringing things into completion. What is it in your life that hasn't been completed yet on a personal level, in your relationships, in your immediate environment? And then we're looking at a global scale as well. What is not complete and is coming to completion, so we can begin a new cycle with a new set of values, with a new set of wants, with a new set of desires, and a new way of approaching all these needs, all these desires, all those primal impulses that we have, and coming more to a place of not so much act first, speak first, think later, but more, it's not even just thinking, but thinking and feeling and tuning into what's in the highest for myself and the greater good. Because that's one of the biggest things that we're stepping into, and this new set of values that we are seeing in humanity at large, that it's more about the collective. It's what's in the best and highest good, not just for me, but for everyone. And the thing is, when I follow my own truth and my own sense of values, I'm serving everybody else. So Be the Change You Wish to See in the World is amping up right now, like big time. Full moon in Scorpio is not on the surface. Deep. It's about boundaries. It's about mastery. It's about mastering your own life. It's about mastering your own life. Mastering your desires, mastering your thoughts, mastering how you go about life. So you are being inspired by being the best version of yourself and aligning everything in your life to match that version of yourself, which keeps evolving. But the highlight right now really is our values. What do you value and how much do you value yourself? And according to the self-value, self-worth that you now have, that is new, that is not the same as even just few months ago, the choices are being made according to how much you value yourself. The people that you choose to invite into your life are according to this new set of values and how much you value yourself. And yeah, I mean, it's really an exciting time to be alive. There's a lot happening. There's a lot of changes. I want to encourage you to stay courageous. I keep saying that over and over again because it takes a lot of courage to be on this mission, on this journey of being a human being on this planet right now. So many shifts, so much transformation. So you're going through your own individual transformation, adding to the transformation that is happening within the collective consciousness. Just so much expansion, and it's just going to keep growing and it's going to get bigger. And you need to stay courageous. You need to find the support system. You need to find your tribe. You need to find the people that really uplift you and hold you, that you feel supported, that you feel that there's room for you to grow, expand, and open up to this new version of yourself, to the best version of yourself. I'm sending you so much love and so much inspiration and so much support, and thanking you, appreciating you for who you are and everything that you do in this world, and everything that you just are. You don't need to do anything, everything and anything that you are. And if you want a personal reading with me, you can follow the link and book your 90-minute soul signature reading. We go deep, we have fun, and illuminating your mission here on earth from a soul level, not just on the surface, really aligning your physical existence with your soul's mission. And there's more options for readings, shorter readings, and relationship if you have kids, and just really getting astrology, using astrology as a tool for illumination, transformation, and so much growth. Love you so much, and I'll see you next time. Stay awesome, stay beautiful. Sat Nam.